All right, hello, my fellow investors. It's Intelligent Investor here, and in today's video, we will be talking about the whole Robinhood situation and how the establishment is fighting back to the Redditors and GameStop. We're also going to be talking about a stock recommendation that I think you guys should look at. But before all that, just know that this video is sponsored by Acorn, so use the link in the description down below to sign up. Trust me, 5 years from now, you're going to look back and say, this was the best decision of my life. So check that out. Also, guys, please subscribe. I want to hit 5,000 subscribers soon. When that happens, I will be giving away free stocks. And also, I'm going to be giving out gift cards and all that good stuff. All right, so enough of that. Jumping into the video. So, as you see, now the establishment and Wall Street has pushed back. They're using everything in their power to kind of push these people from GameStop out. As you see, what they're doing is, if you see MSNBC, ABC, The Hill, Daily Mail, and all these, big establishment fake news are pushing with, hey, silver's going to be the next best thing. Go into it, all this good stuff, so people can jump out and actually try to go into that. Now, if you do invest in silver, that's the stupidest thing you can do. Why? Because who is the biggest owner of silver? It's Citadel. Citadel is one of the corporations that's helping the hedge funds try to get their money back. They bailed out Melvin so they can still be afloat. So guys, understand that silver is not the thing right now. Please don't jump into that. It's a manipulation from the fake media and the establishment. Okay, now more information came out about the whole situation with Robinhood. So now the more the information is coming out, the more we see how corrupt the system is. All right, so Robinhood, again, I hold nothing against them. Why? Because you could see that the federal government and the Federal Reserve talked to Robinhood, and they said, you either raise $10 billion now or you have to limit these stocks. And Robinhood does not have 10 billion. They were only able to raise 1 billion. Okay, so that's why they did that. They can't say that the Federal Reserve is threatening them or any of that stuff, because they can't. They're more powerful than Robinhood, and they're still a corporation that's trying to survive. So again, I don't blame Robinhood for the situation. This goes all the way to the top, to the White House. They are corrupt, guys. I'm sorry, people, if you like Biden and his administration, I mean, you could like him for some of his things, but they are corrupt. If you see everybody in the Biden administration, now that everything's coming out, they're all from Wall Street, okay? If you see everybody that's put in there, Yellen, she was a hedge fund manager. She was given $800,000 to do a speech. Okay, all these people that are in the White House and the administration have either worked for Wall Street, have friends in Wall Street, family in Wall Street, or are part of Wall Street in one way or another. You have to understand that the Biden administration was given $500 million by Wall Street for his presidential campaign. 150 million was given to the Senate runoff in Georgia. Okay, the two Democrats that won in Georgia recently, their campaign was given $150 million by Wall Street. So these guys run them. Wall Street funds these corrupt politicians. You have to understand that. This is not about being a Democrat or a Republican or whatever the heck you are. It's about how the big guy is screwing the little guy. And they're gonna constantly do that. These people in power are constantly trying to screw the little guy. They're trying to do it with silver. This is what they want to do. So they want to hype up. So this is what they're doing. They're trying to hype up silver. If you jump into silver, then once silver hits a peak, if people start investing into silver, then Citadel is going to sell and take all that money. And these people are going to lose everything. If people are investing in silver, they're going to lose that money, and Citadel is going to gain that money to help fund for that again. So this is what they're telling you. They're telling you, screw you, little guy. Us big guys are going to start manipulating things to take the money back. But what if it's a person that's not investing in GameStop? What if it's an older person that looks at the news and says, hey, I'm going to invest in silver now? and they invest in it, and eventually, once it crashes, they're going to take away their money. They're screwing up the little guy, the person that doesn't have money. So understand that this goes higher than Robinhood and Weibo and, all these other brokerages. They are controlled by the Federal Reserve, by Apex, by Citadel. They're the big corporations. All their colors are coming out, guys. Just know that all their colors are coming out. They're showing the power they have and how they are pushing to manipulate everything. How they have the news media in their fingertips. And all these, politicians, they have them in their hands just because of money. So they're looking out for each other. They do not give a crap about the little guy. They just don't. So please, please understand that. This is not political. This is about these big politicians taking the power and helping the big corporations and not the little guys. So please understand that you have to fight back. For me, I jumped into GameStop in my Fidelity portfolio. I didn't want to invest. I said I was only going to invest $5,000. I ended up putting $20,000. This stock dropped to 212, and that's where I ended up buying more. I ended up buying from 212 to 215, and I bought about $25,000 worth. So again, if I lose, $20,000 worth. And if I lose that, I lose that. I'm willing to be in the fight. So yeah, like I'm tired of these big corporations taking advantage, guys. It's just too much. And you guys have to stick it to the man, and that's good. This is not financial advice. Only invest where you're willing to risk, like I said. Don't invest money that you don't have. So please, guys, don't take that risk. But enough of the rant, guys. I'm going to talk to you about a stock recommendation that I actually have that I'm going to jump into. And this stock is eHealth. So eHealth, in the past week, they were up to the 80s. They've been doing fairly well. They crashed down like everything else in the pandemic. But what a company called GHI said, they said, hey, eHealth, we will invest in you guys if you guys release more shares at a float at a cheaper price. So what eHealth did is that they released 23 million shares afloat. So that's what this caused. This was 23 million shares worth. Okay. So this is 23 million shares. As you see here. So yeah. So this was 23 million shares afloat. The stock went from 80 to 50 or 47. And what eHealth told GHI is that you have 20 days to purchase these stocks. So they have 20 days to purchase 23 million stocks. All right, so if we start jumping in at an earlier price here at 50 and it jumps back up to 80, and that's pretty much a $30 profit per share. So again, only invest what you're willing to lose. Again, every stock is a risk. This stock can either go up or down. We don't know. It can go up because that's what they did verbally, but it's not an official contract. It was a verbal contract. So big corporation said, hey, eHealth, we'll buy 23 million shares. Just bring it down to this price or release it down so it can come to this price, and we'll buy them at this price. So that's what they did. And they're trying to raise capital. So, this company is pretty good. They've been doing good since 2016, 2015. So they did start coming down this last couple of years, but again, it has potential to jump back up. And if they end up buying those 23 million shares afloat, then we have potential to make this profit. Okay? So just have that in mind. It's a stock I wanted to recommend. Do your own research before you jump into it. Okay, guys? So again, every stock is always a risk. So just have that in mind. But this does have potential to jump back up to 80 or at least 75. And if it does, we have profitable gains there. So just check it out. Keep it on your watch list and see where it goes. So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. So if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I also have a new Patreon that you can check out down there. I'm still working on it a bit, so check it out. Look at all the tiers. I think they're pretty good. It goes up from Discord to becoming a financial coach. So all that good stuff. I have different tiers there, and I'll be working with people there as well, a lot more than I'm here. So again, check that out. Patreon, it's going to be linked down there. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. So peace out.